Inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 45 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater to kick off for this.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down throw for Winston. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? It down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
On first down, it's Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch at a first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And Andola's got it, complete. And able to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Winston. Gonna let one fly for Robbins, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The Bears
to the air again with Winston. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the Lions' 11-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 10. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
No, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light thing. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down at 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. The 45, 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that's going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
32, David.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jameis now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was taken down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 10. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out on the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Let's see if they can do it here. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. 3rd down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
First down, Winston. That is caught by Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now with shotgun handoff to Cole. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
17-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets the first down some yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Chicago.
First down, Bears.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Winston now to throw on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. One last throw here for Stafford. Incomplete. And we're going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for